All right, so on today's expose, I am choosing Nicholas Joseph Fury. That's his full name. I know, crazy, right? And he has the abilities of being a master. Oh, I should say when he was created first. He first appeared in Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. Oh, Commando number 1, May 1963, created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. So he's old. He's an old character. He's gone through many incarnations, from the white guy with the little gray in his hair to now the new kind of Samuel L. Jackson version. He is a master in espionage and intelligence gathering, skilled military strategist, skilled in special operations, skilled armed and unarmed combatant martial artist, and longevity via infinity formula. So he's kind of a human. He's really a human, but he's been enhanced because he's special and has connections. He was inspired by his grandfather to do what's right, so he always has kind of like good in his heart, and he went through the military training and then ascended to the rank. He ascended the ranks to head of Shield, and he lost his eye in combat, so that's why he wears the pirate patch. And, I'm Nick Fury. And he spearheaded the Avengers Initiative against Loki. Though he always fought for the good of mankind, he sometimes had methods that were not in favor of everyone. People didn't always like his ways. He might have gone a little crazy, but he's always good at heart. He teamed up with the Skrulls to safeguard the world from multiverse dangers. And so, yeah, he's a cool kind of dude.
Yay!
Mm.
Yeah.
Welcome to Bayville, my new home.
It's time you remember why they call me Storm.
Look at me, I look fat. Do I look that fat to you? Easy, you fuzzy elf. Everything is going to be just fine.
Storm. Storm. That was tight. I give it 2 thumbs up.
Welcome to the Solving for X. My name is Sean, the ultimate excavationist. We're on video. I can do stuff like this.
Oh, spirit finger.
And I'm something of an X-fan myself, Kevin.
And I'm your astonishing X-Men stan, Ryan.
And we're so excited to have our number 1 fan on here with us. Hey, MJ, how are you today?
Hey.
Yay!
Spirit fingers all around.
Yes.
Yep. So whenever we say M-Boy or MJ or Emmers, it's all you.
Emmers.
You're all just one person.
Yeah.
You're a chameleon.
I'm all of them. I am all of them. It's me.
And so you were in the same boat as me. I remember when we first started X-Men Evolution, you wrote to me and you were like, "The show sucks," and I was like, "Yes, it does."
Yeah.
How are you feeling about it now?
I'm into it now. I'm actually invested, and I'm like, wait, is it really going this way? And yeah, I'm into it. Because
Yeah,
when we
I
first
so
talked
much.
about it, like I even told you guys, I was like, I think I got to like the 2nd or 3rd episode, and something happened where instead of just going around it, they like made it more difficult for like the lake or pond, whatever it was. And I was like, there's no logic. I'm over it. Like, I understand they need to use their powers, but no, like, no.
Yeah.
And then season 2 started, and I was like, okay, this is actually pretty good. And everyone kept saying like, season 2, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So see, we're turning people one at a time. You started with me, now
See?
we're over on M-Boy.
One
You gotta
of us.
trust us. You
One
gotta
of
trust
us.
So I know there was a lot of big news today. We'll talk about that. But real quick, I thought it was interesting because my cousin Josh was just here from Florida, and I took him out to get pho on Friday when he came in, and I was wearing my X-Men 97 hoodie, and no, fuck heaven, pho. There's no CK.
I know. I was like, oh, you didn't finish where I thought you were going there. I'm like,
I was wearing my X-Men 97 hoodie, and I'm like, did you watch it yet? He's like, of course I watched it. did you know they're coming out with a new one? I was like, no, this is the new one. So he didn't even know it was out. So it was funny because I made him start watching it. And in the beginning, he was like very talky. I'm like, girl, you're missing like the whole show. By the end of it, I could barely get his attention. I'd be like, hey, Josh, blah, blah, blah. And he would just be sitting there like staring ahead. I'm like, oh, she's into it now. And then
How did he
he's
do with
the-
episode 5?
oh god, yeah, he wasn't a wreck like we were, but he was very surprised. He did not think he was going to go that way. But just so you understand who my cousin is a little bit, he was literally reading a book on philosophy on the commercials for X-Men.
Oh, wow.
He's very into that kind of stuff. So by the end, we were debating Magneto and Professor X. He's like, actually, I think Magneto's right. I'm like, but he turned off all the electricity. But he was like, yeah, but he stopped the Sentinels from attacking and he didn't hurt anyone. I'm like, yeah, but he turned off all the electricity. We had a nice little debate on that.
Fun.
Yeah. But Ryan, did you want to tell us the other news that came out today?
Yeah, so it is actually even clarified by Marvel about some of the cast of Doomsday.
Oh, that's so
And
Yeah.
I'm going to skip over quite a few of them. There's a lot of returning people, but there were quite a few that actually stood out, such as...
James Marsden! James Marsden! Sorry. I couldn't contain it.
That is very true. James Marsden.
Oh, that's what he said.
Yeah. Kelsey Grammer will be reprising Beast. Patrick Stewart will be reprising Professor X. Ian McKellen will be reprising the Queen Magneto. Rebecca Romaine,
Huerta, Namor. We're getting Namor. Sorry.
Yes,
If I can do it, I
Namor.
can do it.
that is true.
Maybe they'll let him keep his bulge this time.
Yes.
Fingers crossed. Free the bulge. Hashtag free the bulge.
Yep.
Rebecca Romaine is reprising Mystique. Alan Cummins coming back as Nightcrawler. Did I miss
That was
anyone, guys?
surprising.
Oh,
I know.
and Channing Tatum is coming back as Gambit from Deadpool
Yeah.
Wolverine.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
Interesting.
whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah.
I'm really curious about how they're gonna make Mystique work. Cause like, aren't they all like, are they all canon or are they not? Cause isn't she supposed to be dead?
Well, this is
I'm
me. Like,
guessing.
Cause you know what I
I
mean?
think
Like, if
this
she
is gonna
died as
be
a
like
young
the
self, she
Fantastic
can't grow
Four
up to be
world.
who she's supposed to be. Like,
I mean, it's the
True.
multiverse. There's people. Who knows which universes are from?
true. I guess it's gonna be a
Who
variant.
says-
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, yeah. And the same universes
Also-
could have the same actor playing them. It could be a totally different one with the same actor.
That is
So-
true.
If you think about it with Last Stand, apparently Magneto got his powers back in Days of Future Past. So why wouldn't Rebecca Romaine also regain her powers in the future
Mhm.
as well?
True, but I thought she
Because
died.
even it she didn't die. She wasn't, because she ratted
no.
out Magneto's
No,
location.
Yeah, she didn't die.
MJ
I just recently
saying
watched
though
Dark
in
Phoenix,
Dark
so I was
Oh.
like, wait.
in Dark
Because
Phoenix,
isn't
she died when
she
was
supposed to
younger.
grow
Yeah.
up and be the Mystique that we get in the X universe or whatever? 'Cause
Oh.
it's supposed to be canon together. Like, you know what I mean? 'Cause,
Yeah. In
So
the
that's why I'm just
comics,
like,
the way it
wait.
all makes sense of itself is like that would have started a new branch of the tree. So
Like
like
a
that
timeline thing. Okay.
future is like has that Mystique dead, but there's another branch where she lives, and we get the
Yeah.
X-Men that we know.
Oh, okay.
They exist
Okay.
parallel. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, otherwise she'd go crazy trying to make this all work.
Right, that's why
Yeah.
I'm just like, wait. Like...
Yeah.
Sometimes I've tried to forget about Jennifer Lawrence Mystique.
I did until I
Yeah.
watched the movie again today, and I was like, oh, yeah, she definitely did this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you sent in your
She-
question.
she did not
like,
move her
this wouldn't
organs.
Kill Mystique. Yeah.
Right, like,
Yeah, she can move her organs. She could heal them.
Yeah.
Like she's been alive for like forever, just like Wolverine.
literally.
So yeah, she would have
It's
figured
like,
it out.
that's why I was like, when I was watching it today, I was like, so wait, this shouldn't have happened. Like,
Yeah, you're right. All right, cool.
So-
We are starting on. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you guys think that there's any other mutants that they're not releasing? Like, where's Hugh?
True.
Oh.
Well, okay, and I have a theory. Speaking of, I have a little theory here I thought of. Because we talked about how Brave New World was really random for introducing Red Hulk, but then I was thinking Thunderbolt Ross, who has been on the Thunderbolts, would make an interesting addition to what is the next movie? Oh, the Thunderbolts. So I wonder if Red Hulk's going to show up there and become a bigger
Right.
part in the MCU.
And they have that one guy coming back. What's his name?
The Sentry.
Yes,
Sentry?
thank you.
Yeah.
Isn't he on the cast? I believe.
Yeah,
He's in
that's what I mean.
Doomsday.
Yeah, he's coming back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So
A lot
we'll
of different
see.
movies
This is
coming
some
together.
exciting times. Yep.
Yeah. Very, very much so.
All right, let's get into this here. So we are starting season 3. Finally, it feels like it's taken so
Season
long.
3!
Woohoo!
So today we're covering Data Recovery. It released September 14th, 2002. Written by Sidney Clark, Steve Granite, Greg Johnson. Directed by Gary Graham. Gary.
Oh, Gary.
Gary.
GG.
Gary. All right, Kevin, do it. Do the
Okay,
thing.
here I go. I will do it. I will do it. I will do it. All right. Scott, my favorite Scott, continues his assault on Professor Mystique. Mystique. I was going to say Mr. Q. Mystique. He wants to know where Xavier is. Jean attempts to penetrate Mystique's psychic shields to no avail. The police show up and unfortunately tell the X-Men to freeze. Iceman complies, just like Frozen. The X team take out the police cars and they make a run for it. As Jean is fighting off the police, she is apprehended and put into the police car. Come with us. She's like, okay. And then Nightcrawler's like, I'm coming into the car. Bye. She's like, thanks for saving my life. And then Katie faces into the car. Storm carries Scott to safety as Iceman joins the Kurt Carr crew. And then Jean does. Oh, I thought you said Grease. I was thinking E.T. when Jean finds the car to safety and over the cops. They freeze.
I thought
her, finds
E.T.
the
as
car to
well.
safety.
I thought E.T.
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Well, fuck my drag.
I get Grease though. I get Grease.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, they both work.
They do. They both go into the sky, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
And we got a new intro.
Yes. How pretty.
I actually
Our
like
voice
this one
featured
better
it
than
a
the
little bit
original.
more.
Yeah. And Beast is in it.
Mm-hmm. And there's all new little clips from different episodes from season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Exciting.
Oh, it's on me. Sorry.
All right.
On the news later, the X team are blasted across the screens. Xavier's institution is revealed for what it is, a mutant haven. The news warns about the mutant menace. Everyone is on high alert and searching muties.
Ew, why do you say a boo? Are you Canadian?
I was just doing that. I was like, wait. I see what you did there.
Oh, you know what? We didn't even ask you. Who's your X-Men? Who's your favorite?
Oh yeah.
My favorite is Kurt Nightcrawler.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, I like him. He's my favorite. So like I ain't gonna lie, when I saw him driving the cop car, I was really excited for him to just, like I guess teleport everybody, but then when they just flew off, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I thought Kitty was gonna phase them again, really.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool.
any
how
one
they
of those
were
could have
going to the
worked.
car.
Yeah.
Like that entire scene though, that was like it made me like so proud. I was like, they're like a real team and like actually like have their shit together.
Yeah.
And like
This whole episode, great sequences.
yes,
All
like
that time in the
they
danger
were-
room is starting to pay off.
Yeah.
they don't have it anymore.
They did.
I know. Why do you think Nightcrawler's your favorite? What turned you on to him?
I like his tail.
Sexy.
All right,
We know
yeah.
how sexy that tail can be.
Oh yeah. Do you still
No, I
have
like
a
the
strange
Palace.
attraction to blue people?
I mean, I didn't think I did, but then I heard you guys talking about it, and I thought about like all the people that I do like, or that like I'm just like, oh, but they are hot, and then yeah, it turned out it was Mystique, and then it turned out to be Nightcrawler, and yeah, and then I also like the avatars from like the Avatar movie, so I'm just like, okay, this is
Mhm.
real life, this is a thing.
Did you ever see the Avatar porn? That's there too. Yeah.
Oh no.
I haven't seen it, but I have heard of it.
Yeah. I'm all about the porn parodies because they make me laugh, and I like to have something familiar. I don't know.
I do love a good porn parody as well. I'm not
Oh
gonna
yeah.
Yeah.
I was reading, I forgot I was going to message you guys. I was reading one of the new X books. Ryan will probably tell us which one. But they draw beasts like this. And I was like, I can get down
Oh,
with this hot daddy
oh,
beast.
Hi,
Like,
Dang.
okay.
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
My basement is flooded.
Well, just right.
And then I
I'm
realized
shook.
how
Wait,
shallow
which one
I am
is that?
'cause I only like Beast more when he's attractive. Which
Cat
is
Beast
the
didn't
one?
do for you?
Which is the one where they're in Alaska? I think it was that one with Cyclops.
Oh, okay. So it was just X-Men. Oh wait, no, isn't
Yeah, just
that
X-Men.
is that one of the scrolling Unlimiteds?
I don't think so. Maybe I'll look
Because
into it.
Beast, yeah, Beast looked really good in one of those as well too. I was like, sir, what's going on? Well,
Yeah,
it's also a younger Beast too. Like he's supposed
Yes,
to be from
sir.
the 80s.
and that's not weird at all. The older
No.
beast got corrupt, so they cloned him, and now they have a younger beast without all his memories. All right.
That knows what the older Beast has done now. This isn't
Yeah.
going to
Yes.
end badly at all.
No, not at all. I forgot something. We had a poll.
Oh, sir.
I love
We all
I
have
love those
one.
polls.
I just love polls. If you were a mutant, would you be open about it? We all said yes, and so did 85% of our listeners. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like how a lot of us were like, we would have to accept it first for ourselves and then be open about it first, which I was like, I love that. Like I said, it's just like coming out.
Yeah, it's such an easy
Nuance.
metaphor for gay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Literally.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's me.
All right. No, it's me, isn't it? Or are we on 3?
It's
One,
me.
It's you. It's you.
In an alleyway, Berserker leads a small team to the sewers. He says he knows a place they can hide out.
Oh,
I wonder where.
Winky
Or what he's
face.
referring to. But if you actually do remember our expose from Joyride that Sean did, you may remember, you might already know where he could be headed. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes. Oh, those exposés are coming in handy.
I can't. I'm so excited. Okay, sorry.
Oh my god.
Kevin is literally slap happy.
Slap happy lumberjack.
I cannot contain. I can't contain.
I can tell. All right. Gene, Kurt, Bobby, and Kitty find their way to Lookout Point. They hear a footfall and Iceman attacks Scott and Storm. The teams regroup. Just then, Mystique shows up with the Brotherhood. Mystique tells the X-Men that she wants to team up to save... I put Quicksilver, but it's actually Blob. She doesn't give a shit about Quicksilver anymore.
Who does?
I know. Just then, Nick Fury shows up. He was tracking Mystique. Nick Fury surrounds the mutants with his gun-toting team. He gives Storm a schematics of the Facilita, and other mutants are being held at. He owes Wolvie. They don't say that, but like we know that's he owes someone. Yeah. We know why. They're fucking.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it's funny that Quicksilver got so toxic and so hated that they were like, "Oh, this was a scroll. So yeah, it was a squirrel who did all that. But Quicksilver's back now.
Yeah. He's actually just an asshole, kind of. Just to
Yeah,
his
he's a little
sister, the
less of an
Avengers,
asshole.
everyone else. But he
Yeah.
didn't. He
Yep.
didn't. He didn't. What's it called? Brainwash his sister into deleting all the mutants.
It's true.
He's still a dick.
Gabby.
He's still a dick.
So Fury leaves, and the remaining mutants begin to make a plan. Storm takes charge. She's like, I'm actually very good at this. But then Mystique's like, no, bitch, I'm going to be in charge. And interrupts her. Kitty encourages Storm to step down and let Mystique lead. Mystique sends one team to check if Magneto survived. The other team will use the schematics to break into the facility and find the captured mutants. Ooh, I loved their showdown.
I love that whole scene they did, like all the lightning and then
Yeah.
Storm's eyes. I was like, oh, she's gonna strike you
Yeah.
down, Mystique. Like,
But I was mad she was finally doing something, and then Mystique
I know.
stopped her.
right. Like,
She's
I'm
getting
not-
there. She's getting there.
hmm
Oh, yeah.
I do
But I
like
felt
how
both
they-
of those were very. Go ahead.
No. You go. You go ahead.
I said I do love that they're both very much in character. Like it feels like them. Like
Yes,
Mhm.
I agree
Very
with
well
that completely.
represented.
Especially Mystique when she was, yeah.
yeah,
They would totally fight for that power.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then Storm would like throw a knife that I don't know where she like has in her like a ponytail or something at her. When she steps out.
In her prison wallet.
Not in her between me down there.
Yeah, I love it.
Uh,
Okay, the team finds the lead they need. The other mutants are being held at Area 51. The team boards the jet to make their way to Alien Town.
I do love how they put Area 51 into it, though. You know, like kind of like they're like, oh yeah, that's real, guys.
Like a little easier. That was fun.
Yeah, it's a
But
little
instead
random
of aliens,
fun, and it's very 90s.
yes, instead of aliens, it's mutants.
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch and Toad begin their mission to prove Nito's death. They start by investigating the death site. As the authorities pull up the crashed Sentinel, Wanda notices there's no Nito body. Toad and Wanda go down to the surveillance van to run yesterday's news. They replay the already cut footage. They slow it down to show that Quicksilver managed to get Nito to safety just before the Sentinel crashed.
I love it when footage they play back is just like what we saw in the episode. Like,
Yeah.
how did they do this? How did they put this together?
They edited it so perfectly.
Yeah, it's so quick too.
Question: did they ever say, or did you guys know why Scarlet Witch's power is blue? Like it kept throwing me off seeing her power be blue. I don't know if it's just because MCU. I'm so used to seeing it red.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because
I want
red
to
makes
say
more
when it was-
sense. She's the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, and then like with what's her face, her son or whatever his name is. I know his power is blue, so I was just like, wait, is this originally it's hers blue and it turned red? Like, I just
So I
caught that
just
now.
came up with this. I just came up with this theory in my head, and this is not. I didn't find this anywhere or anything. It's not canon to the show, but maybe her mutant power is actually blue. And then when she learns how to use her power, her witch powers from Agatha, whose power is purple.
It turns it red.
You know.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I mean, hey, I like that. That's a good one.
I don't know.
Yeah,
And
let's go with that.
Blue and purple don't make red, but red and blue make purple.
Blue
so,
make
I don't know,
purple.
that's what I was
Right.
thinking.
No, I like
We got that.
works.
We're with you, girl.
Yeah.
We got there together. I was wrong, but we got there.
Yeah.
I was completely wrong.
I felt so bad. Our friend Jessie, Rachel's friend, wanted to watch Agatha, and I always like I have this joke where I say what the ending is, but it's always something ridiculous. So I was like, "Yeah, Agatha dies in the end." And I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, wait, that's right. Like I can't say that.
Can't come back from that one.
Yeah,
Kind of comes back. Yeah.
yeah.
No way.
Boo.
That's so great.
Yeah, so Rachel just sat there. She was like, "Why did you do that?" I was like, "Sorry."
Kevin, when you said boo, I almost spit out my drink.
Bow. Bow.
Whoa.
There you go. That's
Whoa.
Oh, I'm a ghost.
A lot of
Well,
drag
come on,
references
fuck me in the
today.
ass
I'm loving
sometime.
it.
Boo.
Yes. I lost my shit. I saw her live. What's her name?
Aiden Zane.
Yeah.
Aiden Zane. I saw her live, and she first performed to Black Audio, which is the electronic side project of frontman Davey Havoc from the band AFI, who's the greatest band ever. And then she did a song for Marilyn Manson. I was like, she's playing music just for me. Sorry,
Love
fun
that.
story.
And James Mansfield
Alright.
has a wig head that looks just like Aiden Zane. When I was at his house, I'm like, that looks like Aiden Zane. It was just a wig head.
And then she slaps you.
It was like,
She's
I don't
it's not
see it. I'm
finished
like,
yet.
I totally do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was like, just like,
All right.
'cause a bunch of my fans think it looks like Aiden Zane. I'm like, yeah, it's true. So,
You tell her.
yep.
All right, back in the sewers, Berserker leads the mutants deeper underground. They are stopped by Caliban. He senses they are mutants because that is his power and offers to lead them to safety.
Cameo. Caliban.
Cameo. Caliban. That's true, he hasn't been in the series yet. Yeah. Good
None of the
call.
Morlocks have.
I'm Berserker.
Oh yeah, I guess, but you know, I mean,
I know.
he's a new
I
mutant.
hope they
now.
make an appearance, maybe.
Maybe, perhaps.
Yeah, I
don't
wonder
know.
if they'll be in this.
No idea. I mean,
Oh
why would
my
they go in the
god.
sewers if? But
I would be so surprised.
Or no.
don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe some new ones we haven't seen before. I don't know.
Oh.
Anyway, at Area 51, two guards swap. Swap duty. But hark!
Oh.
One of the guards is Mystique. Storm leads the team from the outside. Inside the facility, Blob is being cut from his green slime as men interrogate Logan. Further into the facility, Mystique leads the teams from the cameras in the control room. She's like, oh yes, I can guide you. Go this way. And then the guard returns, and Mystique easily dispatches him with her leggy legs!
Yep. Is that a pop culture moment?
I think so!
Definitely. Pop it. Pop it.
Oh. Bop it.
Flick it. Spin it.
Okay. Oh, I'll flick it. Twist it.
Flicking my
Bop
bean to
it
the Enya
good.
soundtrack.
Is that a 90s moment? No.
You love your Cassandra Nova reference.
I do.
Kitty and Iceman find their way to a room protected by lasers. Kitty freaks the fuck out, but Iceman simply makes an ice trail because it's that easy. The two cut the wires to stop the alarms. Great success! But then Bobby drops the pliers and the alarms go off. I was so irritated when Bobby did this, by the way. I was like, really?
It's
Right.
like, no trouble to it. Spin, spin, spin. Oops.
Yeah, like when he did, I was just like, what? Men making grunt noises, whip into action.
I mean, I was also angry at Bobby for this, but it's very Bobby, so I was like, it's kind of
Yeah.
funny. It's funny.
It was super funny.
Very
Yeah.
true.
Mhm.
But again, I love how he's taking more of a lead in this episode, like becoming more of a
is.
main character.
Mm-hmm. And even more gay.
Yeah.
Berserker 2 leading the way to the hole, to the manhole.
Oh.
Sure. What movie are you watching? Send me that.
I told you, I'm very excited.
We didn't watch Sex-Men Evolution. We watched X-Men Evolution.
So please send me whatever you've watched.
Well, you can watch the X-Men porn parodies by Axel Braun. There you go.
There you go. I'll watch what she's watching.
See?
On repeat.
Terrible, Muriel.
No.
Okay.
Elsewhere, Nightcrawler, Cyclops, Jean, and Avalanche quickly react to the alarms, but not in time. They're surrounded by grunting men with guns. Jean suddenly realizes that she has power and easily dispatches the guard. I honestly thought the exact same thing. I'm like, why is this a commercial break? Why is this suspenseful? Like, the one guy has a bazooka behind his eyes. The other girl can literally lift you up and throw you away. And Avalanche can open up the ground and swallow you whole. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, that
All
was
right.
frustrating.
It was. And that's what grinds my gears. Avalanche takes out the rest. They run into Mystique, and she sends everyone to look for the captive teammates.
Ooh. In the lab.
I was like, I always, instead of saying Mystique, sorry, I say Mystique. It just starts off, sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
I only said it once. I said Mystique most of the time, too. So you're fine.
Yeah.
If you mess it up again, you're off the pod. But it's fine. It's cool. Like, don't worry about it. In the lab, Spike helps Wolverine break free. Wolverine frees his other Brotherhood and ex-team comrades. They easily dispatch the guards, and Beast helps them escape. Wolverine is suddenly joined by Nightcrawler and Mystique. Wolverine don't like that Mystique is involved. The teams come together to help each other escape. Jean narrowly saves a group of grunting guards from being killed by Avalanche. Damn.
So close.
Did she have to?
Did she have to? I know. Let them go.
She's like, yeah, Mystique's like they're like, Avalanche is like, they're on our tail, then bury them. And then this guy Jim like, no.
Yeah.
We're good people. Okay. The facility doors close just as the teams are about to escape. They find a nearby hatch and escape up to the roof. Blob won't fit, but Kitty happily helps him phase through. Aw, how sweet.
Yeah.
Scott locks the door on Mystique. He won't let her out unless she tells him where Xavier is. The doors close, trapping Mystique. He's like, let me out of here! The teams make it to the copters for a quick escape. Cyclops barely makes it on board.
I like
Can we
that when
talk
you did
about
Mystique's
how-
voice, you sounded like Xavier. Let me out of here!
And that also triggered a memory of mine. Did anyone okay, so in the recap for this episode before it started, when you hear Xavier say, like, what are they doing in there? Or something like, what's going on in there? You can actually hear Mystique's voice behind Xavier's voice in it. Like, just rewatch the recap, like, on Disney Plus. You can actually hear Mystique behind Xavier's voice. Neat. And I was like, because I like walked into the kitchen during the recap. I'm like, I've watched the episode like 7 times. I know what happened. Like, I don't need to watch the recap, but I still let it play. And then I heard it. I'm like, maybe I did need to watch it. Like,
wow. Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, check it out. It's really cool. You can actually hear. And I was like, another reason that Sean shouldn't be pissed at us. He should have picked up on that.
Wow.
I love, by the way, how right before he shuts the door on her and she's about to say, "You ain't got the balls," and he's just like, "No, I'm done." Like,
Yeah.
Bye.
That was good.
I
Yep.
was like, that's definitely her. That made it feel more like, this is Mystique. I can see her saying that. But as they're leaving, Storm takes out the facility defenses. A plane follows behind the team, but Scott and Bobby shoot down the missiles, or the missiles shot at them, and they all escape.
Yes.
Again, another amazing thing that, like, you know, Bobby and Scott did, like, just proving how much of badasses they really are now. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I like that. And it's also being viewed by actual people, too, now. Not just people in their high school that are apparently
Yeah.
looking at their
Too
Game
dumb.
Boy instead
Yeah.
of... Yeah. hmm
Yeah, and you're right. They both just did it without thinking too. So that goes to show that like their teamwork really is coming together, which is pretty cool to see.
For sure. Agreed. Fully.
Mhm.
Back at the manor, the Brotherhood realized that Toad only brought Wanda sexy clothes. Up on Lookout Point, Scott is shaming himself for losing Misty Q. Now that they'll never find the professor, Storm and Wolverine assure Scott that they'll figure it out together.
Ah, so sweet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yay, that's our episode. And this one was nominated for a Golden Reel Award for Best Sound Editing and Television Animation.
Wow.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently the show has good sound editing because the other one, Adrift, got nominated too. And that was a terrible
Right.
episode.
It was probably just because they had to use all the water effects and everything from it. So they probably got good for that, or, you know, were noticed for that.
Those
Little
Foley
did
artists.
we all know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the water was just them peeing in a bucket. That's all it was.
It's amazing what you can do.
Yeah.
You
Wait till they hear how we got the sound effects for 2 Mutants to Handle.
That
Which,
wasn't
by the
metal
way, if you-
dragging across the floor.
Nope. If you haven't listened to it yet, yesterday we put out us doing an interview with Chandler and Alicia, which was fun.
Yeah.
I love those two.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was kind of more of like
Yeah.
just a hangout with them, which was even cooler too. That we just got to like just shoot the shit and really just find out their opinions on a lot of things. It was really fun.
Yeah, and we got to grill them
That's
for
Trish
next
talk.
time when we come back to them for more stuff.
Yes.
Trish talk.
Now we have them. No,
Now we have them. All right. MJ, tell us get us started. How did you like the episode? And was it Britishly bitchin' like Emma? Pretty cool like Iceman. Australian Wolverine, kind of love it, kind of hate it. Fat and sweaty like Jubilee, or unspeakable like X-Men Origins Deadpool?
I thought it was Bridgely bitchin' like Emma.
Wow.
Because I think Mystique made everything just so great. How she was the main flip and the little like hidden door. Like, oh, I wasn't expecting that, but at the same time you were. But then it's like, were you really?
Mhm.
Yeah. How about you, Kevin?
I put Britishly bitchin' like Emma too. I think there's
Oh my god!
great ensemble battles. Yeah, I think every character feels appropriate and kind of got their moment to shine. I love Storm taking the lead and butting heads with Mystique. I love that we start to tease the Morlocks. And I like that the reality of the situation is here. Because now we have them as orphans. They have nowhere to go. They're scrambling, and we can feel that too. It feels very, mature.
Yeah. How about you, Ryan? Ryan.
I chose British Sleep Bitchin', just like and Kevin and I'm done. No, it was just amazing. I really thought that, like how I said throughout the episode, I just loved how much they came together as a team. And a lot of times, if you thought about it, the times that they came together like this, they weren't being guided by Storm or Wolverine. It was literally, like you said, Sean, like just a reaction for them now. So they are superheroes now. So that's pretty cool. I'm sorry, not pretty cool.
Well-
That's British Sleep Bitchin'.
Pretty bitchin'.
There you go. Pretty bitchin'. I guess the smell is me because I'm the party pooper a little bit. I put pretty cool like Iceman, and only because
He's
like
still
it was
converting.
good.
He's still converting.
It's because you got the pliers, isn't it?
Yeah, it's because of the pliers.
No.
I just feel like this season's gonna get so much better though. I didn't want to give this one like top marks.
Didn't want to shoot your load too early. I get you. Yeah.
No,
I guess it is the first
load.
They've got blue pills for that now, guys.
Okay, good.
I've heard. No.
Yeah. So everybody but Kevin, who is your most excellent player? I just don't want to hear from Kevin.
I forgot what's the most excellent player again.
So who was the standout to you?
Kind of the
Who
MVP of the
stole
episode.
The standout to me, I want to say, was Kitty and what the frick's his face? Spike.
Oh,
Yeah.
why? Tell us about it.
Well, Kitty, because like caught me right away. Like I love how, for instance, when she got into the cop car, she just jumped in like, oh yep, thanks, I'm just gonna get in here.
Yeah.
Glab. I loved that. And even when the Sentinels shot her with the glab again, she was just like, I'm just gonna squeeze on out here, like so she could basically do everything in every scene she faced. And then Spike, I just liked him because I liked how when Wolverine like literally couldn't break out of it, he was just like, oh, I have a free hand, let me just whomp, and there you go. Like, if it wasn't for him, they would all be stuck down there.
True. That's a good point.
Nice.
I'm going to choose, just because I know nobody else is going to, and I want to make sure he gets represented, I'm going to say Cyclops. I thought Cyclops was cool in this episode. He was a good leader. How about you, Ryan?
I was gonna say Kevin can go if he'd like. I mean, yeah, no.
I can wait.
Fine.
It's fine.
Who's yours, Kevin? Surprise us.
Well, I was debating between two. So, I was gonna say Mystique because she had asserted her dominance and she had a plan and she executed it pretty well and adapted. But I did inevitably give it to Scott.
What?
What? Oh my
Why?
Because
My pearls are clutch.
he shut her in there with an ultimatum, and she was also really stupid because she could have transformed and went through that gate part.
That's
if she
true.
wanted to. She could have been. She could
could
have
have
turned into a
turned into
sparrow
a
or a
snag.
snag. Yeah, I'm like, there was opportunity right there. She could have fit right through, but here she just yelled, like, "Let me out of here!" So she dumb.
She could have turned into an amoeba.
Yeah.
Amoeba, slime.
Yep.
But yeah,
All right,
Scott's so
who's
good.
yours,
He's so
Ryan?
hot.
Mine is Bobby. I just love the way that like he really he's like I said, he's becoming a second main character basically for the show. So I really like that, and he's being shown quite amazingly, and his powers are portrayed great in this episode. So I chose Bobby.
Yay, Bobby!
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye!
Whoa, I'm awake. Jesus.
Oh my god, that's so aggressive.
That was my Whitney Houston for you.
Yeah.
Oh my.
All right. For my X Factor, so favorite moment or thing that connects it to the greater X-Men universe, I said the fighting, like the team ups that we've been talking about this whole time. Like they did that very well.
I
They
agree.
did. So much
Mhm.
love.
I'll go next. So mine, I chose you actually got to see the fear in a lot of like the normies. You know what I mean? And like the humans, like
Mhm.
fear of mutants and stuff like that. In the last episode, the only thing that we got was just them realizing that their friends were on the TV screen. Now you get to see not really their friends yet, uh, thoughts on them being mutants, but basically just regular people, and it doesn't seem like they're very liked right now.
Yeah. Good point.
That
And
was
that's
my
very
X
much like
Factor
the
too.
comics.
Yeah, I put it's here, mutants versus humanity, and I love the thing that Mystique said too. She says public opinion proves that Xavier's dream was wrong, and
Yes.
while that might not necessarily be true, there's definitely an element of truth to that, and as far as they're concerned, that's what they're seeing. So it's up to them to kind of find what that means for them and what it really means for reality. So it's ooh yes.
Yes, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was pretty much the same thing as Ryan's. So
Okay. So it was a good thought. All right. I thought we'd keep it simple, but I've been struggling with this question all day. So for a previously on, who would win in a fight, Morph or Mystique?
I have so many like questions about
Can
this,
I
though.
ask one question?
Sure.
Just about
Starting with
Mystique?
MJ.
Can she transform to animals still?
Yes.
Or is it still just, Okay. So I'm gonna say it'd be Mystique.
Okay. Because she can turn into an animal and just
Because
eat
she
him.
could still turn into something that could literally rip out his throat. Like
Okay. What was your question, Ryan?
I was gonna say, is this Morph after being operated on by Sinister? Because he
So
seemed a
this,
hell of a lot more popular or
Mm-hmm.
powerful in '97
yeah.
than he did
So
previously.
this is Morph once they have the ability to mimic physical abilities, like in X-Men '97.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then, how are you gonna rip the Hulk's neck off?
True.
This is true. It's very true.
Because Mystique can't mimic powers, right? But Morph
Right.
can.
No.
Physical power, like
Yeah.
like
Physical
Yeah, he can do
powers.
physical
Yeah, not the
powers.
he'll
mental
have
ones,
the
the physical
muscles
ones.
of
Right.
Quicksilver, so he'll be able to run.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as there's a physical attribute to their powers, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tricky.
And on that note, I'm still gonna say Mystique.
Okay. And why?
Just because Mystique is a ruthless killer.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, she will do whatever she can do to get to not only you but everyone close to you, and she does her homework really well. So, like, just when you think that you're one up on Mystique, something's gonna turn in the corner, and it's gonna be like
Mm-hmm.
the person you thought died 7 years ago is really alive, and Mystique has been having sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mystique plots, and she goes for revenge.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
So,
Revenge.
Yes, I mean, honestly, I
So-
think that Mystique could maybe even take out the Hulk. Like in the real Hulk. You know what I mean? Like, so, and she also plays the waiting game very well too.
Yeah, she's
So,
got so much patience, it's ridiculous.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Mystique.
Yeah. I'm gonna
think
say
so.
Mystique, and I know exactly how the fight would go. Like Morph would start winning by changing into all these different things and like just really like beating at Mystique. But then Mystique would suddenly turn into Mr. Sinister, and Morph would go insane and go crazy, and Mystique would win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
TSD. It's a
Or
bitch.
he'll Morph. Yeah, Morph will probably be nice and show mercy at some point because he's such a good guy, or a good day.
They.
So
We keep saying he. We're out of practice.
well,
We are.
technically both are correct. He goes that's he they.
Remember,
because at the
yeah.
time of '97 they didn't have that terminology, and
Yeah.
they don't think Morph would be aware. So both.
All right, cool. Yeah, I think we all hit it on the head. Like, I had those exact same thoughts. Like, Mystique is more ruthless, so yeah, Morph would be nicer. So yeah, thank you for debating that with me. Matches Mystique.
Yeah.
All right, MJ, this is the moment you've been waiting for. You came on here and you're like, I cannot wait to play Danger Room Divas. Let's make
Oh
it
my god,
happen.
so exciting!
Who would you like to challenge?
I'll challenge Kevin. Just because I feel like he's like the same level as me.
That's fair.
And every guest is gonna pick me. Every guest is gonna pick me.
Yeah. You're just so lovable. You're just so damn lovable. And MJ, heroes or villains?
Villains.
Villains. Ooh, you're a naughty girl. Let's see. Spinning. So you are Avalanche.
Oh, I know him.
There you go.
Avalanche Alvers.
Avalanche Alvers. And Kevin, for your hero, you are X-23. How fitting.
Okay.
Oh.
You got a good one, Cav. And so did you. So did you, MJ.
Well, who knows what the situation is? That's the deciding factor.
True. So it says, who would make a better clone of Wolverine?
Are you kidding me? What?
Are you kidding me?
Doesn't he win by default?
I'm like, I don't even have to make an argument. I'll just say it's X-23. There you go.
Exactly. Like, oh,
That's all I need to say.
My freaking toe knife.
Yeah.
Okay, just to really take us all back, who would be better at the Macarena?
Okay.
Oh.
Oh man.
All right, so you'll each have 30 seconds to argue why your character would be better.
Come on, Gambit, can't you make this program a little tougher?
Oh, it's no game, buddy. It's the danger room. It's where we train.
Danger Room Divas!
Simulation complete.
So, on today's Danger Room Diva, MJ, you have Avalanche, and Kevin, you have X-23, and who would be better at the Macarena? MJ, do you want to go first or second?
I want to go second.
Okay, yeah, let's make Kevin sweat a little.
Just the way you like it.
Yeah.
My lady.
Funny to cut down a few trees and come back in.
I know. Oh, it's getting a little hot in here. Oh.
Not again. I haven't been at the gym for a while. All right, I want to take my shirt off.
All right, Kevin, 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, set,
Sure.
go.
So X-23 will be better at the Macarena because she's got those blade action, those adamantium action. She can be like, dun, 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 and every time the beat goes on, she can put a new blade out. She's like, one and one and one. And then she's like, and then when you do, and then when you do the big dance part, she's like, I'm gonna do my toe feet now too. My toe feet. She was just like really shiny, shimmering, splendid with those reflections on the blades, and it'll be super sexy, and people will like want to.
Shantae X-23, you stay.
Yeah.
You're right. I'd hate to follow that act.
That's a tough one.
You got this. You got this.
You got
So-
this. You got this.
He'd be great
go.
at it, but it would be a disaster. But he'd be great at it because every time his foot would come down, because he'd go like this, and he'd put his foot down, and it would be an avalanche. So everyone would be in there dancing, and he'd get everyone's bodies going. So you couldn't not dance because he'd get you rocking and rolling. And that's why he'd be better at that's why he'd be better at the Macarena. Because, bum bum, and then if you don't do it, he'll make you do it. And that's
Nice.
Literally,
Like,
everyone
oh,
would be dancing.
I'm falling.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, you want to dance? Let me help you a little
It'd
bit.
be very Tim Burton. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey.
Like, this is is my version, guys. Do it with me.
Why did I?
The drunken monkey.
All right, cool. Well, we'll see which argument our listeners like more, the this or the sparkle.
I love it. Are you gonna please put that on there? Are you gonna choose this or this?
Well, that was
Recently,
fun.
one of my
I'm glad
cousins
we're
were like,
finally
"Can I
here.
listen to your podcast?" I was like, "No,
Like,
no,
no.
you can't."
How old's your
I was
cousin?
They're. I think they just turned 12. So I was
Oh,
like,
absolutely
okay.
not.
"Yeah." Or no, they're 13 now. I said maybe when you're 14, I'll let you listen to Too Mutant to Handle. I don't know if you'll get any jokes, but I'll let you listen to it. Yeah.
I know. I was playing it for my cousin Josh, and I could just feel like he was not laughing. I think if you're not into X-Men, you don't get all the subtleties behind it.
Oh.
My
Yeah.
cousin
know.
Eric actually listened to it this weekend, and he was like actually sending me text messages being like, "This is hilarious. I love this. Thank you." Like,
Yay!
listen more. Listen more.
Yeah. I know, and I felt bad. I was gonna gush about you on yesterday's episode and how much fun we had recording Major Domo and Mojo together. But
Yeah.
the conversation just kept getting away from me. I just kept going.
Oh, are you joking? It went from Too Mutant to Traitors to How Much All of Us Love Gabby to like, oh my god, and then the dancing. Then I don't know, like it was amazing. But I loved it. It was just so much fun.
Yeah.
They're very fun
Yep.
to talk to.
They are.
Yeah.
All right, great. Well, MJ, where can the people find you and that little adorable face?
Yeah. You can find me on Instagram at mboy92, and you can find me on Blue Sky, but I don't know the name there. 1 second. Oh, it's mboy92.bluesky. So, but yeah, I post,
Nice.
I post the average gay thing, so a lot of things.
Oh my gosh. And you got the Wawa shirt on, like Helen Keller. I love it.
Yeah. Well, in South Florida,
Kevin, this is why Ryan's cousin can't listen to us, because you say things like that. I definitely never say anything. It's all you.
I can't wait to tell him. Be like, we actually talked about you at the end of an episode.
But you can't listen to it.
Never.
never.
Ryan, where can the people find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram at RYEORIO or find me in the Solving for X comments. It's good to be back, guys.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. How about you, Kevin?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at KJEEZY87 or follow the other podcast that we do, Words of the Witches. Yay!
Yay! And actually, coming out next week, you can find me on Grey Malkin Lane, where I voiced Hercules and Quicksilver. Actually, I did one line for Quicksilver. But it's funny, on the first episode, I only had like 2 lines, but on the one after that, the Champions, I was like the main character. Hercules was in that one so much.
Hercules!
Oh my god, yeah.
So those start coming out in the first week of April, so check out those. Yay! And find me on Sean Perret on the social medias. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week with more X-Men. Evolution.
I know I just remember what the next episode was, and Cyclops has a really good moment in the next episode. I can't wait.
Oh my god.
You might be my favorite. I don't know.
Yeah. Some people might say the next episode is unstoppable. I'm just gonna say.
Oh no,
It's-
he's back.
You want it raw? I'll give it to you raw.
Oh.
That's.
Oh.
Yeah, you just wait. You just wait.
Oh my.
Best line of the show.
Yep.
We're gonna have a hard time focusing next week. Kevin, we're over here,
Emphasis
Kevin.
on hard. Emphasis on hard.